Welcome back, year ones. Get your English activity out and practice your weekly spelling words. Once you've practiced your spelling words, open your English activity book on Wednesday. Open your English activity book up on Wednesday or Thursday actually. Open it up on Thursday. So for Thursday, we are looking at connectives. These are also called conjunctions, okay? We use these words to join two sentences and turn it into one longer sentence, okay? So the connectives you are using today are and, but, okay? So for number one, you have to choose one of these connectives to complete each sentence. So for number one, you choose either and or but. Number two, use either and or but. Number one, Amanda spoke to her grandmother and she told her about her new school. Or will you say Amanda spoke to her grandmother, but she told her about her new school? You decide which answer fits best, okay? Number two, he said Amanda was showing off and his mother disagreed? Or will you say he said Amanda was showing off, but his mother disagreed? Year one, we are looking at connectives or conjunctions, so choose either and or but to complete your sentences. Then for number two, for part B, use a connective to connect these two sentences, okay? Use a conjunction to turn the two sentences over here into one. The sentence goes like this. Roberto is good at football. He has no one to play with. Okay. These two sentences you have to turn into one long sentence. Part C, you complete the sentence with an idea of your own. Any idea? Roberto's mother asked him to stop talking because, okay, add your own idea. Then we move on. We've got a short description. So we've got, we need to read part of Roberto's story. Roberto and Amanda were on their way home from school. It was only a short walk through the park. The park was nice. There were lots of trees and flowers. There were lots of children playing. There was a little river. Roberto had to look after Amanda. She was 2 years younger than he was. Amanda smiled most of the time. She was not smiling now. So, for part A, find two words or a phrase in the story above that describes park. Okay, two words that describe the park or a phrase. Then for part B, these sentences describe Amanda. Tick only the ones that are true. Number one, Amanda had lost her school bag. Number two, she smiled most of the time. Number three, she was 2 years younger than Roberto. Then we move on to part C. Think of two other adjectives to describe the park or a park you have visited and write them in a sentence of your own. That is all for today's English. Let's move on to maths. Please take your maths out and open up on Thursday. For Thursday, we are looking at numbers more than and less than. Okay. 1 less than 23. Okay, if it is less, we move backward. If it is more, we move forward. We move to the front. So 1 less than 23 means that your answer should be 22. Your first answer should be 22. Okay. 2 less than 14. That means that if it is less, you hop backwards 2. Okay? So you have to hop backwards 2. That is what you have to do for today's maths. So read these statements very carefully before you write your answers down. Then we've got a little mixed bonds activity, year ones, that you have to complete. Remember, we always start from the back and move to the front. So here we've got 8 plus 1, which will give you something. Then we move on to 6 plus 1, it will give you something. Okay, wherever you have to carry over, you carry over. That would be it for your maths, and then we move on to our science. So please get your science out and open up on Thursday. So for science, all you have to do is read the statements and tick which answer makes the most sense. Birds that have the ability to mimic human speech are called peacocks, parrots, hens, or kiwis. Which birds can mimic a human's speech? Okay, choose one. Then number 2, which bird has a beak with giant pouches that can hold water? Number 2, which bird has a beak with giant pouches that can hold water? Is it a pigeon? Is it an ostrich? Is it a penguin or is it a pelican? And number 3, label the parts of the bird in the following diagram. The words have been given to you. We've got eye, wing, claws, feathers, tail feather, beak. Okay, all you have to do is label the bird. That is what you have to do. Then we move on to the birds, year one. Write the birds in alphabetical order. Okay, so we write them according to our alphabet. The one that starts with A, you write first. If you've got a word with a name with B, a bird with B, you write it on number 2. So these birds need to be written down in alphabetical order.